Warning, spoilers are present in this podcast.
Third World Cinema Club.
皆さんこんばんは京新国映画界ですプレゼントコンピュージョンのジャンタワシルですよろしくお願いします
Ano sinasabi?
Joke lang
So, this name.
Welcome to Iku Welcome to Third World Cinema Club
Yay!
The spookiest Philippine Independent Cinema Podcast. Very specific, but yun na yun. Here in the Philippines. So I'm John Tawasil from Present Confusion.
Oh, hello. I'm Michael Adelior from Philippine Cinema Forum.
I'm DJ Ramones from RiversDelay.net.
And I'm Tristan from Rappler, Screen Anarchy, Film Police, and many more.
Etc.
Et cetera.
And
I'm Jo Marie C. Bala. I'm web admin and co-contributor writer ng Showbiz News Intrigues. So yeah.
Cool.
and finally we have a very special guest today. She's been in many films, both here and abroad. She's worked with directors like Brillante Mendoza, Remton Zozola, Keith Delihero, and recently in Q Cinema, she had a film called Itoshi na Irene or Come on Irene. It's Natalie Sitoy. Hello.
こんにちは。
Konnichiwa.
私は夏です。はじめまして。
Hajimemashite.
Charot lang. Hello po. Ako po si Natse Toy. Hello, nice to meet you
So,
guys.
this name.
So, this is a special episode. We'll basically be talking to Nats about
Life.
stuff, life,
Life.
yung mga pang slum book, ganun. What's love?
Yeah.
And her work in film also. So, anyone want to start the conversation? So, I guess let's talk about Itoshi no Irene, her recent film.
Okay.
So, it's about Itoshi no Irene is based on a manga. It's about this guy, Shishido Iwao, played by I think Ken Yasuda was.
Ken Yasuda.
Yeah,
Yes.
Ken Yasuda. He's kind of like a 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah.
So lives with his parents in his house. One day, probably out of frustration, he goes and he goes to the Philippines and gets a bride.
A young 18-year-old bride.
Yeah, not Sitoy. So when they come back, they encounter all sorts of problems. Yeah, and it gets crazier, especially in the second half. So Nats, how did you come to know of this role, and how did you like apply to it? In the Q&A, they said that when they saw your video,
Yeah.
You
parang sinabi na,
were the fifth, and they like, she got,
ito na, parang gana na.
she got the role.
Yun.
Actually, yun nga, Miss Bianca Balbuena messaged me to audition for this role.
Yeah.
So, pumunta ako ng audition. Tapos actually, medyo madami akong nakita na nag-audition. So, hindi ako nag-expect anything sa first round. Yung first round kasi sa video audition lang. So, kasama ko yung mga Philippine team. So, ayun, nung pinanood daw nila director yung audition, quite unsure pa sila sa akin kasi medyo singkit daw ako sa video.
Okay.
So, parang hindi nila inisip, baka half Chinese yung itsura ko daw noon. So, ayun. So, ayun, na-call back ako. Nung pagpasok ko sa room, I was just being me.
Aha.
Yung ako kasi, I'm the type of person na bubbly, yung happy-go-lucky, which is Irene, ganun din. So, pagpasok ko, ang dami nila, di ba, hapon, dyan. Eh, andito sila, Miss Bianca, sila Martin Mayuga, mga friends ko sila. So, nagano ako, hello, Miss Bianca, ganyan. Tapos sabi ko, ay, hello po. Parang, nakalimutan ko, ano pala sila. Parang inagay muna ako kay Miss Bianca. dun daw nila, since swak daw, ganun sabi na, ay, ugali ni Irene. Yung parang, walang pake. Yung parang ano lang talaga, heartwarming girl, bubbly girl. Dun talaga na ano nila.
So, sumwak sa character.
Oo. Tapos, ang tagal ko dun.
Sa-
Ang tagal ko dun sa audition room. Yung before me, parang ano lang siya, mga 15 minutes.
Aha.
Ako parang almost 1 hour.
Ano yung pinagawa?
Pinakanta pa nila ako.
What?
When was this?
Ano
When was this? Like,
This was May last year.
May last
May last year.
So, how long did the actual shooting take?
33 days lahat.
kita mo yung disparity between local cinema and
Yeah,
33 days over 2 seasons yun, di ba?
Over 2 seasons.
over 2 seasons.
Total na yun, so parang 2 weeks each lang, ganun.
Pero parang 2.5 weeks. 2 weeks ka. Pero nagtagal ako, parang almost 1 month ako sa Japan nung July.
Aha.
Tapos 3 weeks ako nung January.
Okay. Did you learn Japanese para punta doon or na-pick up mo lang?
Na-pick up ko. Tapos after nung first shoot nung summer, nag-enroll ako personally for basic lang.
Basic lang.
Basic
Ah.
Japanese para kasi nung summer ang dami kong Japanese lines eh. So
Okay.
para naman at least maintindihan ko yung sinasabi ko. Although I have an interpreter, I have a translator with me all the time sa shoot. Pero iba pa rin pag alam mo eh.
Yeah.
so this like
Ayan.
echoes your character rin kasi diba throughout the film at the start you really can't
Oo, wala
speak to them and then as it progresses
May na-pick up ka na.
Nakakaintindi na.
oo. And I think she also gains more agency the more na she learns the language kasi
Yes,
noon na parang ginagawa lang siya tanga ng characters when she learns the language she's able to impose more of her own will.
Yeah. Yung about that, yung 'di ba I can only speak for myself pero aron ko sa guys. Yung the film you can divide it in 2 halves.
Yeah.
Yung first half is up to the point na I guess spoiler basta may something major na nangyari.
Spoiler warning.
Yeah.
Very
Very major.
very disturbingly surprising ganun.
Do we do
Ganun na.
spoilers today or
Kayo gusto niyo ba?
Kayo.
Let's
sige.
avoid for now.
sige, avoid na lang for now.
Maya, let's
So there's a big shift in tone in the middle of the film. And dun sa second half, so parang the focus shifts away from the male character, the protagonist, to you. Na tipong awang-awa na talaga kami sa nangyayari sa'yo. Kasi,
She's an ass.
sobra, medyo naging yung character ni Kenya Suda, kung ano mang goodwill yung na-build up niya over the first half of the film. Nawala lahat yun.
It's like di ba we've talked about this before na
Yeah.
we like films that try to dispel the notion na love conquers all kasi
Yes.
it's not that the honeymoon season it's finite and after that
Oo.
comes the real world parang the dynamics, the economics of how can you actually make this work if you are two very different people and
Yeah.
and yung meeting nyo it's not really the best of
The best of circumstances. Yun din. Tapos, may nabasa akong review from the Japan Times.
Yeah.
Yun nga. Basically, I agree with yung sentiments na yun. So, parang nung sinulat ko din for my blog, parang slightly magkapareho din. Na tipong, kumbaga, self-deprecating siya towards yung Japanese culture, yung mga inherent flaws in Japanese culture, yung parang may parang racism, may sexism, yung boss ni Iwao, he's like, natira mo na ba yan? Ganun siya, di ba? Yung
Iwauchi.
Iwauchi. Naano mo na ba to? Ganon, di ba? Tapos, and there's may sobrang pressure for people to get married, lalo na yung mga 30 plus.
Yeah.
And it's adding to yung parang sexual repression that goes on with them. Talagang may saan nila ilalabas 'yon. So that's
literally lalabas.
saan nila literally nilalabas, ganun. So parang although nung first kong pinapanood siya na talaga nalulungkot ako, nadi-disturb ako na yun nga kawawa ka doon yung character mo doon. Plus parang this character who we thought could be parang could be a good character at least. Parang lumabas yung
Redeemed, ganun.
parang kasi parang if you look at the first half of the film, kunyari he doesn't view Irene strictly as parang ano lang, parang sex slave lang.
Nabili lang, oo.
Parang I think they're trying to establish a genuine relationship na in a more conventional siguro Japanese like comedy, more mainstream siguro or ganon. Ipupush nila yon to the point na happily ever after we have 1 trillion kids ganon. pero hindi it takes sobrang dark nung turn na tinake niya to the point na parang self-reflexively criticism siya ng Japanese culture.
Doon din ako nagulat kasi for me, maybe hindi lang ganun kadami yung napapanood ko pa na Japanese films pero parang makakategorize ko siya into two sets lahat ng Japanese films. Either sobrang hindi naman feel good pero alam mo yun, very family friendly siguro.
Yes.
May parang genre yan yung parang there's this person who tries to excel in a very niche na skill.
Yeah.
Parang I wanna go bobsledding. I'm gonna be the greatest
Parang anime,
bobsledder. Ganon. Tapos yan. Parang yay, happy na siya. Ganon.
Either ganun or sobrang crazy, sobrang wild. And throughout the film, ganun siya. So, something new for me yung Common Irene kasi yun nga, split siya.
Yes.
Ibang-iba yung first half. Kasi iba rin kasi yung expectations ko going into the film. Parang akala ko feel good na.
Akala ko na lang.
No, you know, it's funny. You guys know Sir Ed Cabagnok?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sir Ed was my professor when I was in college. Tapos, nanood siya ng Busan film.
Yeah.
Ang una, sabi niya, susupport ko lang to si Nats kasi student ko to eh. Where he was expecting na parang lang to, it's a romantic drama and something. Tapos sa gitna, pwede ba magmura dito?
Sige, go!
Yeah.
Tapos pag gitna, sabi niya, oh my look! Fucking shit! What's wrong? What happened? Gumagano yung English na. Sabi ko, look. It's so dark. I love it. Gumagano na siya. Kasi nung una parang chill lang siya. Kanya, romance, drama.
Rom-com
Especially yung pagkaka-introduce sa character mo, di ba? Parang, hi, pa-cute, sobrang bright colored ng damit palagi.
Okay, first time mo ba maging parte ng isang dark na movie katulad nung Come On Irene?
Sa darkness, yes.
That level of darkness.
Oo. Kaya ako nagustuhan din yung script. Nagustuhan ko siya. The first time I read it pa lang, naano ko na parang, ang ganda niya, ang brilliant din nung nagsulat. Hindi kasi siya, well, there's racism and all, pero at the end of it, iba yung story niya. And this is also the first time na di ba, bida. Di ba, kunyari kung bida ka, hanggang sa end. Ang nangyari kasi dito, ako tsaka si Ken, naghati.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sa first half siya, sa second half ako. So parang ako, first time ko lang na yun, yung ganun type. So parang ang interesting niya.
I think I found it, go. I found it interesting na, di ba, it tries to build up this person na you think you're gonna be sympathetic towards na this guy na who's facing so much societal pressure na why can't you just let him find love, and if nakakahanap man siya, what's the name of the coworker na parang he really likes? Nandyan yung
Aiko.
Nandyan yung societal pressure na but she's a divorcee, parang single mother siya, bakit siya
may discrimination pa towards single moms or moms
so
na
parang so in his frustration, fuck it, I'm gonna go to the Philippines and find. So, it's building up to this character na you think will be sympathetic, pero by the end, biglang
sinubvert niya
like a heel turn, kumbaga sa wrestling terms, like
naging kalaban yung si Hulk Hogan.
When you were getting discussions with the director, anong sinabi niyo between like to create a character design for your character, Irene?
Actually, sa totoo lang, wala naman siyang hindi siya sa akin specifically kung anong gusto niya. Yun nga yung gusto ko sa kanya Kasi may trust siya. May trust siya sa lahat ng artista niya. So, when you... Actually, wala talaga siya sinabi sa akin about my character.
Baka hindi niya masabi dahil Japanese.
Hindi, may translator din naman ako. Pero, ang sinasabi niya, I trust you.
Wait, what? So, did you have any rehearsals or workshops before? the
Well,
shoot
we
or
just had
something?
yung
Or
practice lang with the Japanese lines.
So walang discussions. Okay, this is where she's coming from.
yeah.
Oh,
Ganyan.
yun. Meron. Yung parang binibigay lang niya sa amin yung background and yung basic, yung basic characteristics ng character. And that's
Pero
it.
parang free reign ka na to do anything
Oo,
with the
yun yung
character.
gusto ko sa kanya kasi may freedom kami. As an actor, may freedom kami kung ano yung, sige, sa tingin mo okay yan, ganyan. Pero sometimes nag-ano lang siya, nag-comment siya, pero bihira lang. Siguro once lang siguro sa akin, or
Anong
twice.
sinabi niya? Once.
Yung spoiler ba? Hindi. May tanggalin nyo lang kung spoiler.
Spoiler warning. Spoiler warning.
May di ba yung time na yung sinasabi ko gago ka pala ganyan. Kasi yung ginawa kong acting at first is parang minimal lang.
Yeah.
Yung parang hindi masyadong magulo ganyan. Gusto niya mas mas manga-ish. Mas malaki.
Gusto nila ganun.
Gusto kasi nila mas
So yung kasi that one I wondered about that yung performance mo. I was just like it's over the top. It's like
Yes.
exaggerated. Like this is like crazy, hindi na normal bubbly na to or something.
Diba? Pero natutuwa sila sa gano'n.
So yun ang stylistic
Yes, to be fair, ganun naman.
Well, I think ganun Japanese. I watched Cherry's House. Tapos kung pansin niyo yung mga the way that they react. It always has to be in the comedy. It has to be very animated. It has to be full of emotion.
Okay. So kasi when I was watching it, I was like, okay, I'm gets na maybe you are this like portraying something of innocence or something like even naivety, but pero how you portrayed it was so over the top that parang hindi naman to weird na. Like almost like parang it's all fake na, parang ganyan.
Parang it reminds me yung play ng Naruto. That was other plays. Yung live play na theater play, yung Naruto. Sabi ko, grabe expressive. In real life, di ko kayang kaya.
That's their nature. Kasi diba, in theater nila, it goes a long way. So, yung theatrical background, and diba in theater, minsan it's really encouraged
Kailangan malaki.
Malaki.
Okay.
Actually, maliit na nga yung acting ko
Tsaka to be fair, that scene, yung lola niya yung kausap, yung lola yung kausap niya doon, yung nanay. It shows na kahit na yung impression mo sa kanya is parang this character na parang airheaded ganon, parang alam niya kung ano yung nangyayari. Parang she's playing the long con, parang ganon.
And there are little moments rin naman that I think that serve as the counterweight to those parang diba?
Yes.
Yung mga big bursts of emotion. So this leads to like my question na, so what's like the difference between acting for Philippine cinema and like Japanese cinema? Like, are there difference in the direction? Like you mentioned nga, are there other differences pa ba? Or like, do you have to like reframe yourself as an actress? Kasi
Well, actually, wala masyadong difference sa indie. Indie dito, tsaka dun sa director ko.
Okay.
Kasi yun nga, di ba, may freedom ako doon, tsaka tsaka in terms of the framing, wala din naman. So, para siyang yung ginagawa dito sa indie, may freedom. Wala masyadong difference. Pero mabilis doon.
Balik tayo doon sa second half ng film.
Okay.
So, sobrang inaano ka na ni Iwao. Sobrang inaapi ka na niya.
what an ask.
I know.
Tipong, in your, parang, kung paano mo dineliver yung character mo, do you think Irene, believes that she still loves him? Tsaka, bakit? If yes. Or bakit if no?
Ako personally feeling ko na in love naman talaga siya kay Iwao. Kasi in reality naman, when we love a person, minsan tanga tayo eh.
That's true.
Aminin natin.
True.
Medyo hugot siya.
tayo. So, yun nga. I think somebody asked I think it was you.
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, I think it was you who asked the question na yun sa ending, kung tingin ko love ko siya.
Yeah.
I think love ko naman talaga siya eh.
Despite everything.
Despite everything, because sa totoong buhay, kahit gaano kagago yung tao, kung mahal natin eh.
True, Lalu.
Kung gaano katanga tayo, mahal natin, ano magagawa natin? We can't control love. So I think, yes, totoo na at some point na mahal natin. Pero there's this question if mahal love ba yan? Or ano na, obsession? Or merong ano when you say love madaming ganun yun
Parang is it extreme love?
Oo.
And you have to consider na she's 18. Ito yung parang first
love.
Di ba, like, she was talking to Dion's character na parang, syempre,
Gusto ko ibigay.
Sa parang the person that I love, yung parang unang tao mamahalin ko. Yan, so, she, and given her background rin na very impoverished, so ito yung parang first time niya to explore without the bounds of
of poverty.
And parang in a different country with this person na may parang savior
complex.
Yes.
Hindi ba savior complex, pero she looks to him as a savior. So it's easy for this young
parang utang na loob,
this young naive woman to fall for this guy na mukha naman genuine yung concern sa kanya sa simula, di ba?
Yeah.
Na if your happiness is my happiness, sabihan ka ba naman?
Oo, ang ganda ng scene na yun.
Naiyak kami doon.
Ang ganda ng scene na yun.
Naalala ko din yung sinasabi na about selling your soul na hindi na nabalikan sa second half in light of the events. Pero something to ponder about.
Yung kay Seiya.
So, nahanap ba niya yung soul niya? Tingin ba niya na preserve niya yung
Did she
soul niya?
preserve her soul in the end? When all is said and done. Ganon.
Yun yung question mark. Sa tingin nyo, na-preserve ba niya o hindi?
Ambiguity.
Yun.
Though, if I were to be asked, parang feeling ko, yung relationship nila ni Lola, that's one of the, it's her, ano ba tawag doon? Taking over or parang in exchange of the parang the mistreatment, the maltreatment na ginawa sa kanya, she exchanges it with kindness. So parang in a way na rin yun, di ba?
Yes.
Being the better person, being
the better person.
Reclaiming
Yes, that's true.
preserving your soul.
Tapos medyo patama din siya na yung attitudes natin towards our parents, yung sa Pilipinas, tsaka
Totoo yun.
Kasi sa Pinas, 'di ba, magulang natin lahat. Parang nanay, wag ka na magkasakit, ganyan. Pero yung sa Japan kasi yung mentality, I think the mentality is parang you're sacrificing your parents for the good of the greater family.
So Disney.
So Disney.
Oh, Disney.
So Disney. Iku. Ayun.
Yung madalas kong yung isang siguro pinaka-important na question na tinatanong ko every after film, parang what is it all about as a unified whole? Parang ano ba yung sinasabi niya or dinadiscuss niya? Ano yung main theme na nag-unite dun sa buong story? So, for Common Irene, nung una inisip ko, is this about marriage or love? Pero towards the ending, parang naisip ko na it's more about motherhood pala.
Ako feeling ko it's a mixture of love, kindness, and forgiveness. Kasi, na-forgive naman ni Irene kung ano yung
Yung
mag-ina, kung kaano-ano. Tsaka, nakita niyo naman yung tiyaga niya.
Yes.
Kahit inaano na siya, na nakakaya niya pa rin So, it's about forgiveness and kindness and love. So, parang isang ganun.
And parang rin, if you look at the film, it's like they are both products of this distorted society.
Yes.
Kasi,
Society.
like si Irene, you are forced into marriage kasi you look at marriage as an escape from poverty na
Yeah.
as a responsibility ng anak na ibangon mula sa laylayan ng pamilya mo.
Though you can say also Iwao is forced into marriage.
Yes.
Both sides. Si Iwao naman, it's forced na kailangan makahanap ka ng
bride.
ng pure bride.
Japanese woman.
Yung
Yeah.
Japanese woman.
Yan.
On that note, parang siguro yung one of the more controversial aspects siguro ng film is yung portrayal ng Philippines, yung Philippine section.
Yeah.
It's a very parang poverty porn na yung pagkaka-portray, diba? Well, we trust the audience na they know na the Philippines is not just this. Diba? Siguro limited na lang din kasi yung time for that for the film.
And you have to consider na it's an international audience rin na the market.
Tsaka ano din naman to it's a manga naman 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
And 20 years ago, dun daw kasi nauso yung madaming naging Filipinos dun sa Japan. Yung mga
Chapayuki.
yeah, yes. Yes, dun na uso yun. So that's how the writer got the idea.
Pero it's set it's set in the 90s yung film.
Yung film, hindi.
So it's more modern.
Modern.
Pero-
Hindi naman modern exactly, pero wala siyang
Yeah.
specific na
Kasi diba pero sa Q&A lang natin nalaman yun. Kasi diba sa Q&A, when the director was asked, sabi niya, actually may phone doon if nakita niyo. Pero the mere fact that it's being asked, it means there's a sense of timelessness. Kasi the mere fact na si Irene contacts her family via landline pa.
Long distance.
Yeah, it's easy to think na this is set in the past and mas fit doon sa period na yung nga the Filipinos, we were basically outsourced as entertainment and brides of Japan, di ba?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, may question ako. Nabasa mo na ba yung manga?
I have the manga,
Oh, really?
but hindi ko siya maintindihan.
Okay.
They gave me the manga.
Walang translation.
Wala akong maintindihan.
Sayang naman.
I have their signature and all that, but I don't understand.
Going back briefly dun sa audition piece, parang nasabi mo dun sa isang interview na one more factor na nag-contribute sa pagkuha sa'yo is kamukha mo raw yung character.
Oo, nakakatawa. Actually, I was 15 pounds heavier nung last year, kay Irene. Tapos, yun nga, sabi nila yung bilog yung mukha, ganyan. Natuwa sila. Tsaka yung pag-smiley face ko daw, gano'n. Tsaka yung mga ganun-ganun ko.
Cheerfulness.
Gusto nila, kaya yun daw na picture out nila for Irene daw.
Pumayat ka ba dahil dun sa winter scenes? Yung binuhat ba siya?
Actually, nagulat sila, na-shock sila kasi kain ako ng kain nung summer. Kain ako ng kain. Tapos sinasabihan ako, baka tataba ka pa. Nagulat sila kasi, di ba 6 months pa yun eh, may 6 months pa kami. Mini-message nila ako, can you send a picture of you? Kasi akala nila nag-gain pa daw. Nagulat sila nung shoot na sa Philippines, pumayat ako. Nagkaunti-unting pumayat ako, siguro mga 5 pounds na yon, 6 pounds, pumayat ako. Tapos nag-winter shoot. Tapos nung nag-photo shoot, pumayat ako ng 15 pounds. So nagulat sila, stop it! Gumano sila, stop! Wala pang promotion, wait lang, stop.
So the Philippine scenes were shot mas late?
Yes, January, before winter.
Saan kayo nag-shoot sa Pinas?
Sa Cavite.
Cavite.
Represent
Cavite. Yes, and Tanza.
Tanza.
Yeah, Tanza.
Yung kasama mo dong Japanese actor, yung kalbo.
Yes, he's a very famous actor.
Very famous na
Yes.
character actor.
He's in
yan.
Kill Bill.
Nasa Kill Bill nga.
Yes.
Sino siya doon? Oh my.
Siya yung bugaw?
Oo.
Yes.
Yung bugaw.
Yung
Ate
translation
Watch.
na medyo challenge
You notice,
yung
eh.
Filipino translation.
For me, yung pinaka-high profile na nakasama ni Nats dun sa film, si Yusuke
Yusuke.
Isaya.
Yusuke.
Nasa Nasa Rurouni Kenshin siya.
Sino doon?
Yes.
Si Ayoshi siya dun.
The pimp?
Yung may
Habang sword.
Oo. Siya yung yung half Filipino,
Yeah, kaya the pimp,
Yun lang.
the pimp sa film.
Yeah.
I like Rurouni Kenshin.
Si Yusuke Isaya.
Ako nakakatawa kasi hindi ko sila kilala nung nag-shoot. Sabi, hindi ko sila kilala. So sabi ko sa sarili ko, nag-focus muna ako kay Irene. So hindi ko sila sinerch. Ang alam ko na magagaling silang artista. Nung while nag-shoot na, nagulat ako, ang dami tumitili. Ang dami nagpapapicture. So kebs pa rin ako, hindi ko pinansin. Mga few days before the shoot, before nung end nung summer shoot, sinerch ko na. Sabi ko, sige nga, search ko nga. In front of them, sinerch ko. Hala, nagulat ako. Ang sikat pala nung lahat.
Actually,
Lahat. Sabi ko, oh, you're famous. Sabi niya, no famous. Look, slippers. No famous.
Sinelas lang ako.
John Silvers.
Wow! Grabe. Napakaano nila ang bait. Tsaka, hindi mo maiisip talaga na sobrang sikat nilang tao. Hindi talaga.
Sobrang humble ba?
Oo. As in.
Could you tell us a bit about yung Japanese promotion mo of the film and yung Japanese reaction to the film?
Japanese promotion. Yung mga
Roadshow.
interview. Sorry?
Mga
The
roadshow, mga interviews.
Nung unang roadshow, wala ako. Pero nung premiere, andun ako. Nung premiere, nagulat ako kasi their premiere was 1 month before the screening. So, pagpunta ko doon, tinanong ko pa yung mga producers. So, okay. So, sabi ko kinakabahan ako, ganyan. So, how many guests are we expecting? So, I was expecting mga 200, 300. Oh, it's full house, 600-seater.
Saan kayo nag-premiere?
Somewhere in Hibiya, Ginza.
Sa Ginza.
Tokyo.
Okay.
So, I'm like, what? 600. Sabi niya, no, it's okay. It's just like, ano lang eh. Sabi pa lang. What? 600 lang? Are you kidding me? So, 6 p.m. yung premiere. So, 3 p.m., I went to the backstage already. Dumaan ako sa kanila, ang dami ng line. So, sabi ko, are you serious? Kailangan ko yata, sabi ko talaga, I need highball. Highball, please, before the premiere. Well, sorry guys, pero uminom talaga ako. Kasi kinabahan ako ng bongga. Sobrang, tsaka nung time kasi na yon, hindi ako naka-interact with the audience. Pero nung screening, nung pagpunta ko nung last week of September, September 14 kasi yun eh. So, mga 20 plus, pumunta ako ng Japan. Nag-attend ako ng screenings. So, may Q&A ako doon, an autograph sign after the screening. Nagulat ako. Ang sarap pala ng feeling na iba yung tanggap ng mga tao doon.
Iba?
Iba. Kasi, di ba, nakalain na sila, ganyan. May mga umiiyak.
I bet.
As in, dun ako na-touch. Sabi ko, shucks, ang sarap pala dito. Tapos alam ko ano sinasabi, thank you for acting for this film. Thank you for being part of this film. What? Parang sabi ko, they really appreciate actors.
Yes.
I'm not saying they don't hear, but well, more on mga kasi dito. Mga chika-chika. Or I don't want to compare. It's not bad. But, as an actor, it feels so good. Tapos meron pa isa umiiyak talaga siya. Sabi niya, thank you. Are you okay? Gumagano pa, are you okay? Sabi ko, no, I'm okay. Tapos sinag ko siya. Tapos humagulgul pa. Oh, thank you so much.
Awang-awa kasi sa'yo.
Tapos sabi ko, no, awa nga siya. Tapos sabi niya, thank you. As in sila lahat, thank you.
Irene sana.
Thank you. Tapos, nagbibigay sila ng gifts. Gulat ako, nagbibigay sila ng gifts. Magbigay for you. Sabi ko pa, For me? Are you sure? Yes, for you. Thank you, Irene Chan. Gumaganon. Gulat ako. Tapos, nung sa Busan na, akala ko wala nang ganon.
Korea.
Oy, mas sobra pa.
Mas mahilig ko nga Korean.
Tapos may mga Korean fans din na nagbigay ng gifts. Nagulat ako. Sabi ko, pati Korean. And there were also Japanese people who went there just to see me.
Wow.
Just to see me and watch the movie with me again. Tapos sabi na, tapos dala-dala kasi niya yung brochure from Japan. Sabi ko, you have this? Sabi niya, yes, I came from Japan. I just want autograph. Hulo! Seriously? Nagtithank you siya. Nagugulat ako. Ang sarap ng feeling.
Did you figure out why are they so thankful? Or are they just connected or ano ba?
Hindi ko natanong. Pero ang sinasabi na, thank you for acting for this film.
Yeah.
Paulit-ulit.
Kasi if they say that, thank you for acting this film, why do you thank for acting this film? Paano?
Ang thinking ko kasi, the way they said it, thank you for giving time to act for this film.
Thank you for the art.
Thank you for the art.
For the art.
She mentioned a while ago na...
It's not about showing this issue or
No.
something.
For the art. Thank you for being part of this film. For saying yes for the film. Because maybe, I think this is a very, kasi, controversial kasi siya in Japan ngayon eh. Yung film na to, it's controversial. So I think, thank you for parang being strong enough to portray for the role or something. I think, yun yung interpretation ko.
Okay, sorry. Kasi, it kind of reminds me yung issue sa Japan about sa mga passers na doktor sa Japan. Kasi
what's this?
Kasi yung mga mga students na actually mga graduate pala na gusto maging doktor. Syempre meron parang bar exam version nila or something. There's an issue na pag babae ka, babagsak ka nila tapos ibibigay sa mga lalaking passers. So, inisip ko lang na merong bang sinabing connection about sa discrimination ng women sa story?
I'd like to add to that, sir. Kasi feeling ko, it's like, when it comes to Japanese culture, we know, we have this, may ideal tayo na, may veneer na, they are nice, they're polite. Pero you have to look rin at meron silang subtle discrimination na up to now, the half-os, and yung parang, the people who are who don't fit their ideals of society experience. So that includes like yung the women. It's very nandun pa yung remnants of talaga, the vestiges of a culture na very restrictive. Kasi as you know, the Japanese, it's very they value the processes, the standards, and all those things. So
yeah, if ever wonder na baka merong nagtanong sa Q&A na may connection sa culture ng yung culture pagdating sa babae at sa lalaki.
Actually, wala naman. Wala sila. I think because they're very sensitive about that.
Yeah. Meron nga issue nga na di nila sila sabi. At least tayo open
Yeah.
Na, bakit di porkit lalaki ka ganito, ganyan. Parang, at least open pa tayo kahit medyo conservative pa compared sa other countries.
Sila, I think hindi Up until now, talaga
And that's why I wanna ask rin, have you talked to like half mga Filipino-Japanese doon?
Yes.
Or Filipinos living in Japan.
In Japan. Kasi I think they would, that would deeply resonate. Lalo na sorry, I'm forgetting the name. Ano yung name of the pimp? The Yakuza?
Si Yusuke,
yeah. Yeah, kasi I think that's a magandang characterization niya na
True. And sa mga hafus, Japanese, yung mga half Japanese, half other ethnicity, they prefer yung mga halong Caucasians compared to yung mga South Asians, Southeast Asians.
Sa Terry's house lagi Brazilian. half Brazilian or half Italian, ganyan.
Yeah, I think ikaw yung nagsabi earlier yung nung may nanalong Japanese na Miss Universe na
half black.
Na parang may outcry doon.
Really?
She's Miss Japan. I
Siya
think
nag-compete sa Miss
Ngayon?
2 years ago. A year ago. She's half black. So
parang may controversy.
Nagkaroon controversy na parang bakit siya hindi siya representative of
the Japanese people.
Of the Japanese.
And then nung year after nun, parang half Indian naman, pero parang okay lang sa kanila kasi sobrang mukhang Japanese naman siya.
Yeah. Parang kasi Japan is a very homogeneous country in terms of daming talagang halos wala kang makitang foreigners, probably except sa Tokyo, marami tao.
Yeah.
Pero yun, I think that colors their perception of foreigners.
Same with Koreans din
Koreans, yes.
Yeah, same with Koreans din Kaya parang piling ko baka pareho nung reaction sa movie. I don't know.
They came from one people.
Sa mga kapwa Asians din Japanese towards Koreans, there's like
totoo yun.
There's a subgroup of Japanese people pero Korean descent. They're called Zainichi Koreans. Yun, may history talaga of discrimination against them. Doon pa sa mga Meiji area, mga ganung levels pa.
And maganda yung yung character ni Yusuke, sorry, I'm saying his name.
Yusuke
Isaya.
Kasi it's like I wanna provoke the environment to show you the true colors of Japan kasi parang this way that they treat you, ito yung kinagasnan ko habang buhay kasi I am half Filipino. So going back again to the question, like have you talked to like the Filipino contingent then anong sentiments sila?
Actually, pagdating ko sa Niigata kasi kami nag-shoot Pagdating ko sa Niigata, I told the staff kasi may break pa ako, may 2 days, may one night ako, 2 nights yata before the shoot. I told them I want to go to a real Philippine pub.
Mm-hmm.
So, ayun, sinabi ko gusto ko mag research. So, I did a research. I went to real Philippine pubs and met Filipinos in the Philippine pubs and their owners. So, nag-interview kami doon, nagsayahan kami doon. And they were telling me about their experiences in Japan. Nakakatuwa nga kasi ang perception kasi natin dito when somebody works in like the bar in Japan. Kunyari sa mga hindi alam ang iniisip natin chinuchorva na sila.
Yeah.
But sa totoo hindi.
Parang conversation lang.
In Japan, you just talk.
Like the geishas, di ba? Gano'n lang history of the geishas.
Yun yung GRO talaga Yung konsepto ng GRO, guest relation officer, from the word itself, taga-assist ka lang, taga-kausap ka lang, Parang ganun lang eh. Yung nga lang dito kasi, ewan ko, I don't know kung may, dahil because may influence tayo ng Western. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Kaya,
Mas
dahil
manyak ang
sa-
Pilipino.
Dahil sa weather, I'm not sure. But yeah. Kasi yung parang nina-observe ko sa mga, sa mga GR. Kasi from the word itself, parang ano lang yun, di ba? Parang geisha lang na.
Yeah.
Walang,
Entertainer lang talaga.
Oh, ako kasi to be honest, nagulat ako. Kasi, yung thinking ko kasi, ganon. Sa totoo lang, yun yung thinking ko. So when I got to talk to them, sabi na no. The police there is very strict. So once you call them, huli sila agad. Once they touch you, na ayaw mo, huli ka agad.
Raid yan, raid.
So, dun pala, kunyari when you work in a Philippine pub, just talk, do not touch. There are times na pwede, pero kayo na mag-uusap.
Internal arrangement.
O internal, kayo na. Pero pag kunyari, kung regular ano lang, no, just talk.
May consent din.
Karaoke lang, ganyan. But wala.
You know, I just want to comment na what thing I liked about the film was that they portrayed those, I guess, GROs as very strong women.
Yes.
And they're not the submissive type.
Yes.
You know.
Like Dion's role.
Yeah.
Yung role ni Dion, hindi naman ang ganda ng role niya.
Parang even when like she's having like sex, parang meron parang sense na may control siya over the situation. Oh, by the way, Dion, please join our podcast.
Hi, Ate Dion. Punta ka dito. Reko ko sila sa'yo.
Si taga Cebu din si Dion.
Yes, and she's here.
Oh.
She was a part of the movie Excess
Yeah.
Baggage.
Siya yung best friend. No?
She's the best friend.
Yung naging partner ni Dino Pastrano.
Yeah, napakasal sila.
The two best friends
Yes.
became couple.
She's a very good actress and a very, very kind actress. Sobrang bait. One of the best.
Nabitin nga lang ako dun sa yung issue about yung Hafos nga na nung tinatanong na ni Irene kung bakit niya tinutulungan yung mga taong galit siya tapos naputol yung sinasabi niya because of what happened in
Sir
that scene.
Barila na.
Diba? Yung sinabi pa lang na, ay, spoiler na ba to?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler na, wait. Yung sinabi pa lang, you and my mother, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Kantahan na sila nagkantahan sila after.
Which reminds me na binabasa ko kanina dito sa QC naman catalog yung Common Irene. Classification is musical drama. Hindi ko alam kung sobrang tayo po ba nun or
Seriously, musical nakalagay?
Musical drama.
musical drama.
Ang alam ko lang nilagay nila dito drama
Baka tayo
Bada
po.
sa come on, Irene.
Come on, Irene.
Oh, you see what?
Pero it reminds me na for me, yung funniest scene sa movie is nung kumakanta ka nung kanta ni Benny sa tour na bigla na.
Yes.
Oh my God, why did you mention that?
Why?
Nakaniya ako.
Nasa Spotify ba yan?
No!
Spotify ba yan?
Ang dami
Demo nga,
ganun.
demo.
Alam mo ba, on the spot lang yon na hindi ko alam. Nagpapahanap sila ng karaoke song na maganda daw dito.
Hindi mo alam na nagro-roll yung camera.
Hindi ko alam na kailangan pala yun. Naloka ako.
Guys, watch out Spotify. Not
Oh
Spotify.
my
Ito, yan.
Pero yun nga,
Covering
talaga-
very soon.
Ang daming funny scenes, especially sa first half. Pero yun yung pinaka buong scene, tumatawa lang ako sa yung katabi ko. Yung mga ganun.
Yeah.
Benda kasi parang some scenes before nun, parang gusto mo mag-karaoke, di ba, si Irene. Tapos,
Karaoke
pero pinutol nila. So, akala ko may duet talaga, sing-along, pero wala. And then that happened.
Yun na pala, parang music video. May sarili ako music video, guys. Abangan nyo.
Very music video nga yung pagkakashot. Parang
Nasa van siya for like
among the farms, ganun.
So, if you were given a chance to change the song, what would it be?
Actually, ang una ko talagang inano is Aegis yata.
ages.
Aegis.
Even better.
Pero ang mahal daw kasi. Mahal daw masyado. So, ayun. Aegis talaga yun ako sa kanila.
Ano guys, any more questions? Nakakain ka nuts ng natto?
I tried.
Natto gaski?
I really tried. Pero sa totoo lang, yung totoo, yung
Totoong totoo?
ano yun? Yung,
fermented beans.
yes.
Hindi daw maganda lang.
It's an
Yun yung yung ginaganon niya sa akin.
It's a
yung-
very polarizing food.
Pinapakain ni
Yeah.
ni Ma.
Yes.
It's an acquired taste.
Tinry ko, hindi ko kaya.
Bigyan ng
Hindi ko
powers.
talaga kaya.
So, no acting yan.
What's the taste like? Can you describe the taste? for those
Niluwa
who
ko
don't know?
hindi ko maalala.
Hindi mo describe?
Yung consistency niya is parang mucinous, parang plema.
So parang it's
Oo.
mucus.
Ang ano niya yung-
Pero is it sweet or savory?
Oh, hard to describe eh.
It's hard to describe.
parang problema.
Ang hirap niya eh.
Iba pa
Para
yung
siyang
kimchi eh.
cheese na sobrang old.
Lumang cheese.
Lumang cheese na sobrang ang lagkit niya.
Okay.
Ang slimy niya. Na may beans.
Okay.
Basta.
Because I like cheese. Pero ewan ko.
Pero ang
Ay, meron
sarap
dito sa-
para sa kanila kasi meron dun sa breakfast. Every breakfast, meron yung natto.
Natto.
So, ang dami nila na nilalagay nila sa kanin. Hindi ka talaga kaya.
So it's like their version of
Traditional
Marmite.
food daw talaga
Parang
nila.
Marmite siya.
Speaking of ano,
Marmite.
speaking of mucousy food, I still wanna ask yung yung regla scene.
Oh,
Yeah.
yung regla scene.
Yeah. Ano yung ano? Kasi though the director described it sa Q&A as like, ganun nangyari dun sa...
Nauwi ka ng hormones
Oo,
niya, ganun.
dun sa James Dean grave. It's a famous story. Pero did you understand it right away?
No. Hindi din. Nung
Oh.
una, hindi din. Kinailangan ko siya tanungin din.
So, yun din yung explanation na binigay.
Oo, yun din.
Actually, I was asking John kasi diba
Kasi
doctor
doctor
siya?
ako. From a medical perspective kasi, any woman who was menopausal na, tapos bigla siyang niregla ng ganon, as in fresh blood.
Sakit na yun.
Sakit na yun. Mag-isip ka na ng sakit. Unless otherwise proven. Ganun.
I think this is one of those scenes na kailangan ng cultural context.
Yeah,
Kasi
Japanese cultural context
kasi the doctor said, diba, na ano siya, it's
Yeah.
a famous tale in
in Japan.
Japan.
Ako nagulat din ako dun eh. Nagulat din ako. Nagtanong talaga ako right after ko napanood. Natanong ko, yun.
What's the deal?
If you were like given the chance to change like a portrayal or like a scene in the film, what would you meron ba and what would you tweak? Kumbaga.
Or change.
Actually, wala.
Yung kanta sa Savan. Joke.
Except sa kanta. No, actually, pinapanood ko na siya ngayon. Hindi ko pa rin gets, pero sige, pwede na. Pwede na. Kasi kung ilagay ko yung Aegis doon, parang
Again, it goes back sa sinasabi kong setting niya na though it says it's set in the present pero feel mo pa rin may sense of timelessness siya
Yes.
or like may sense of nostalgia and with Irene singing Very Saturno song mas feel mo
mas feel mo yung
mas
nostalgia.
feel mo yun.
Feeling ko nga para talaga siyang karaoke yung intermission. Are you having fun? Kasi medyo lol sa story yung part na yun. Parang happy-happy.
Happy-happy lang. Oo.
Nats, when you watch yourself, how do you feel? Are you like, are you like criticizing yourself? I should have done this, bang ganyan? Or is it just, wala lang?
I am criticizing myself. Yes. Ito siguro, kanina, it was my 8th time to watch it. Lagi ko nang criticize yung self ko. At hindi ko pa rin mapanood yung self ko na nag-love scene. Hindi ko kaya.
Anong ginagawa mo? So, like, you just turn you like that or something?
Yes, tapos tinatakpan ko yung ears ko.
Oh my.
How did you get ready for the love scenes in that film?
Nag-gargle ako. Nagtutrap ako.
Hindi. Is it like, are you sober or not? Or
Sober ako noon.
sober ka? Okay.
Ay, sober ba ako? Nag-shot ba ako? Hindi ko maalala. Feeling ko nag-shot ako. Nag-shot yata ako.
ang challenging scene doon yung
Was it close set?
sinusukahan siya
Ay, yun. Eto nakakatawa kasi they shot the love scenes in one day. And nighttime yun eh. So mga, 3 love scenes pa yata yun.
More, I think so, yeah.
3 love scenes, pero 1 super love scene lang. Tapos basta yun na yun.
May suka.
Basta yun. Basta in one time. So, ligo, balik, ligo.
Buti di ka nagkasakit nun.
Hindi naman siya winter, so carry boom. So, kaya naman. Pero yung talaga, nakakatawa talaga yun yung suka.
Ano yun? Parang fake vomit ba yan?
Corn soup.
Corn soup.
Doctor,
Real vomit.
come on,
Real
doctor.
vomit. Mukha mo pa.
Pero galing sa mouth niya.
Yeah. Ugh.
Ang corn soup. So, parang ginaganon nyo na lang for a long time.
kaya pala ganun yung yung disposition ni Iwaw parang Very very pagod na ako sa mundong ito.
Wow.
Sige.
Yan guys. Any? Yeah, Michael.
Go, go, go.
Should we
Questions
go on?
lang.
Switch gears.
Sure, go.
Go.
Okay, Nats. So how did you end up pursuing acting? What was the
Ay,
genesis?
personal na tayo ngayon.
Miss
Ganon.
Universe, ganun.
Ay, oh my God. Ano ba to? May crown ba ako after?
May sash.
Actually, nung college ako, try ako mag-theater. Nung high school ako, mahihain ako eh. Pag public, Although I come from a political family, pero mahihain ako pag public, chorva. So, nung college, sabi ko, try ko nga acting. So, nag-theater ako. Doon lang Filipino ako. Tapos doon, after nung isang play ko na nakita ko, naramdaman ko na ka-interact ko yung mga audience, dun ko na feel na, ang sarap pala ng feeling to portray a role na maging inspiration sa mga tao. Kaya ako nag-pursue sa acting. Kaya ako nagustuhan yung acting. But it was a very hard journey because my family was against it.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Cebu.
Cebu.
Yes.
And so from when? From until college, university?
Yes, college. Nag-CSB ako.
CSB.
Yes.
And then you moved here to Manila?
After college, I worked.
CSB Manila. Okay.
Yeah, CSB Manila. And then after college, I worked with Hill Portes, Direk Hill Portes. Yes po. I worked with him as an AP. Kasi filmmaking ako sa Binil. Then my dad told me to go back to Cebu kasi ayaw niya talaga na nasa industry ako. So whether sa behind the camera or in front of the camera, ayaw niya. So I went to Cebu for 4 years. Then I saw this poster, the workshop of Direk Brillante, and I saw Coco Martin. It's funny. I saw Coco Martin, and he's my crush. So parang sabi ko talaga, Daddy, I want to attend the workshop. I'll just attend the workshop lang. Gumagano ako.
When was this?
This is 2014.
Okay.
Okay, kailan lang?
So, sabi ko, I really want to. I've been here for 4 years naman, diba? I worked for you, ganyan-ganyan. So, ngayon, pwede ako naman, ganyan. So, nag-workshop ako. So, doon na in love na talaga ako. Sabi ko, I want to do this. Pero hindi pa rin ako pinayagan. So, I went back to Cebu. Tapos, naglalay na lang ako sa daddy ko. Tapos, sabi ko, I have to go back to kailangan ko bumalik ng Manila, ganyan-ganyan. Nag-audition na pala ako. So, pabalik-balik na ako doon. Then, I got soap opera.
Nice.
Anong
Anong
soap
soap
opera
opera yan?
Soap opera, no, I mean,
title.
the movie, soap opera.
Soap opera.
Okay. Sorry.
That was in the same year, 2014, for Cinema One Original.
Okay. So, di lang siguro familiar.
So, doon na nag-start lahat. But it was a very, difficult struggle. Kasi, na-accept lang nila ako before my dad passed away. That was, when I won Best Supporting Actress in Cinema One.
Condolence po.
How did your father your father was alive when you won Best Supporting?
No.
Sorry to hear that.
But he saw the trailer and he saw my name in the poster. Although he saw it in soap opera, pero eto kasi, nakita niya ako nag-press ko, sabi niya, I'm proud of you. Sabi niya, I'm very proud of you kasi you're just like me, sabi niya. Matigas ulo mo. Pinaglalaban mo kung anong gusto mo. And you got it from me. And I'm proud of you. Gumanon siya. At nakita niya ako sa MMK. Extra lang ako dun, Extra lang ako. Dumaan ako. Sabi niya, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you seeing you on TV.
Does he watch MMK regularly?
No.
Or you told him?
Nag-shoot kasi ako. Sabi ko, Daddy, I'm shooting MMK. Kasi dream ko talaga magka-MMK. Dumaan ako. Ay, natuwa!
So he really paid attention to that.
Oo, kasi alam niya kasi pinaglalaban ko eh. Pinaglalaban ko yung gusto ko.
And during the screening, I was seated in front of your mom and the titas. And the titas.
Nagulat ako doon. My mom lied to me. She didn't tell me that she was going to watch.
Paano sila nag-react dun sa,
Actually, nagustuhan naman nila. Baka hindi lang nila sinabi.
Parang, I was watching them the whole time. Parang enjoy naman yung mga datitas. Parang marami sila doon.
Muntik na pang maano dito si Nasa.
Nakatawa kasi, di ba nauna na ako?
Yeah.
Tapos sabi ko kay Direk Ryan Carlos, sabi ko, Direk, ano ba ito? Ba't ang dami mga thunders papunta? Ay, oh my God, nandiyan yung nanay ko.
Yung screening din kanina sa Gateway, yung
Ang
since
dami.
Monday, di ba?
Ang
Mga senior
dami.
citizen. Na mukhang nag-enjoy naman sila.
Oo nga
Tawa
naman.
sila ng tawa.
Nag-enjoy naman sila. Ang ingay nga eh.
Yun. Sa soap opera, na gustuhan ko yung tambalan ni Matt Taclan.
Ay, oh my gosh, ikaw nga yung
Ako yung nag-tweet nun.
Oo nga na, ikaw yung nag-tweet na.
Sana nga magka-love team kayo eh.
Hi, Matt. Hi, Matt.
Do you read the criticisms, yung mga movie reviews or ano ba?
Yes, I read.
Oh.
I read them. Lalo na pag kunyari tinatag ako or what. or ano, nagbabasa talaga ako. Although, sinasabihan ako ng ibang tao, "Huwag ka na magbasa." Gusto ko magbasa eh.
And then how do you feel when you read like something negative?
Minsan umiiyak ako. Umiiyak talaga ako.
You take it personal?
Minsan, hindi mo kasi makakontrol eh. Hindi mo makakontrol. Umiiyak ako, pero ayun nga.
Salat, Ron.
Hindi naman ako negative.
Pero I think it's natural for actors na ganun talaga.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Kasi say, and you made a Japanese film and it had foreign criticism,
Yes.
foreign film critics. How do you feel from taking criticism from foreigners compared to local
Yung mga kapwa
Filipinos?
Pinoy.
So far naman kasi magaganda yung mga ng foreigner sa akin. So actually ngayon hindi pa ako nakakatanggap ng negative. Nung nasa Busan ako, may European press na nag-request talaga sa akin sa festival na interview ako one-on-one. So dun wala naman negative. Wala.
How did that-
Even the Europeans.
Wala. Ni-request talaga ako. As in, inano talaga ako ng film festival. European press wants to So, one-on-one interview kami.
How did the interview? What was asked? How did it go?
Okay, yung isang hindi ko makakalimutan question sa akin. Okay, so, you just finished the Come On Irene. Like, it's a very big film because, you're the first Filipina who starred in a manga film, right? And after being in Amo, it's a Netflix, right? You're there. So how did the Filipinos react, or how are they to you right now? Ang sabi ko, nothing.
How are you that time?
I was being honest.
I am nothing.
I am nothing. I'm sorry, everybody, but I was just being honest. Oh my God, I'm saying it here. Anyway, ayun, nasabi ko lang nothing because, hello, bad to.
Yeah, it's okay. It's understandable.
Okay.
Though, to be fair, parang feeling ko naman talaga, even if the foreign press is also praising you, kasi even if yung criticisms on the film, hindi ka kasama dun.
It's not you
mostly,
towards your character.
Yeah.
You're the
Kasi-
most sympathetic character in the
Yeah.
entire film.
And you play it well, di ba? So, I think yung mga criticisms ay labas ka na dun. So, I think, di ba? Di ba?
Awang-awa kami kay Erwin eh. Kasi,
Yeah.
yung kasama katabi ko, parang kaalala siya, uy, hindi ka ba nasasaktan nun pag ginaganon ka na niya, no?
Yeah.
Kaya yun, it's, na tipong yun, at first, medyo unsettling talaga yung second half. Especially yung shift in character. Pero, once you read it as parang the Japanese criticizing itself, parang nagki-click siya for me. At least for me. So, yun. Ewan ko sa inyo, guys.
May reclamation siya of agency, so hindi lang naman siya like pure
Hindi lang naman siya si Irene.
downtrodden character.
Yeah.
Plus yung maraming scenes of infidelity sa film. The Japanese view infidelity very differently from us. Kasi there are many marriages born of convenience.
Yes.
And then, parang routine sa kanila na mga liwa. Parang may certain level of acceptance siya na hindi na incongruent sa values. Kumbaga.
Siguro kasi para up to now medyo yung women, it's the image of women dun parang dapat subservient.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
And
Kasi kaya yun eh, it's exposing this parang kumbaga toxicity to yun.
Actually, ako naman kasi, kaya medyo tinatanong din ako about that. Ang sinasabi ko naman, for me, it's not just about Filipinos and Japanese.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's about love in general or relationships in general. Like, hindi mo sasabihin Pilipino ka or Pinoy ka or with Japanese. Pwede naman Japanese to Japanese, Filipino to Filipino, or kung anong country man yan. It's reality. Yung mga ngaliwa or magano, it's reality.
Tapos yung tinitiis.
Yes, it just so happened that this manga is about Japanese and Filipinos, but the story, the whole thing, it happens to anybody.
Yeah.
The universality of it.
Yes. Kaya ako, tinanggap ko din yung film na to. Kasi hindi lang naman, it happened lang talaga na ito yun. Pero in reality, it's happening. Whether we like it or not, it's happening.
Which reminds me na yung isa sa mga una ko naisip na pelikula after seeing Common Irene, yung Tarabata's Wife.
Yes. That's in, ano yung festival yun? To Farm.
Yeah.
Hindi ko pa siya, parang, I don't think it's directly comparable. And hindi naman siya talaga kailangan i-compare. And hindi ko pa naiisip yung what's the point. Pero comparatively, baka may ideas kayo, guys.
Hindi ko pa na-watch yung film eh.
Yeah. It's also cross-cultural. A cross-cultural relationship.
Baliktad naman to kasi a
Pero baliktad.
Japanese man who came to the Philippines pre-war to find work. Tapos
He falls in love with an Ibaloy woman.
sa Cordilleras to.
Oh.
And very interesting yung approach kasi actually wala yung racism dun sa pelikula na yun eh. Parang everyone is equal dun sa ano.
Kasi siguro it's in the Philippines and like he is the outsider who
siya yung outsider.
has to adjust. Though he tries to change yung wife niya. Ano eh, alam mo hindi try to reconcile. They try to meet halfway pero some things are too
hard to reconcile.
too hard to reconcile, too
Additionally,
embedded.
laborers yung mga Japanese in that period. Sila yung gumawa ng Cannon Road.
Yeah.
So, tipong in terms of class, parang Kerry Bells magkapareho pa sila dito.
Siguro si Kit Kat pa rin tarangin.
O yan, aswang naman tayo.
Next switch bigla.
How did you get involved in Aswang?
Yan.
Yes.
Martin Mayuga called me. Siya nagana sa akin. For the role of Kit Kat.
Parang how well did you get along with the rest of the cast? Siyempre si Chai, friends kayo.
Yes.
Si Alwin, ganun.
Ang dali nilang kasama.
Saya
Silang
nga.
lahat. As in, from the cast to the crew, ay the best. Nung una pa lang kami nakita, ay click na agad. Click na talaga agad. That was my first time na nag-comedy ako.
Oo nga.
First time. Tsaka kaya medyo kinakabahan ako noon. Nagtatanong pa ako, guys, kaya ko ba to? Ano to comedy? Sabi, just be yourself kung ano ka.
How did you, kasi sabi nila, di ba, making comedy is actually more harder than doing drama.
Yeah.
So how was the comedy created?
Actually, I was just being myself. Again.
Sila Rain na yun no?
Oo, tsaka power of sila Rain na din.
Nagpapakaswang lang.
Oo, ang galing nila. Ako sobrang ako dito sa film na to, yung Aswang. One of my best.
Is it scripted more or is more improv based na one? Or is it just guide,
Well, may script siya. Actually, minemorize din namin eh. Tsaka yung script niya kasi parang mo lang din sinasabi. Yung parang script niya parang andali lang din anuhin eh. Yung parang the way layman's term, parang ganon lang din eh. So, script siya. Tsaka, ewan ko, basta ang saya lang ng group na yon. Ang ganda.
Parang kasi parang natural lang yung nag-usapin. Lalo na yung mga pagmumura lang ni Jun sa Python, parang scripted pa to.
Pero adlib yun. Madami pa adlib.
Marami adlib.
Actually, during the past episode na we had them, they're explaining na we had a script pero
Adlib.
yeah, very 22 Jump Street na they were making things up as they went along.
Lalo si Alwin.
Sabi niya ni Derek Rain parang 70 to 80% adlib na raw yung film. Very Taika Waititi yung nangyari din sa ano.
Approach.
Oh yeah, have you watched that movie? Yung
What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes, I watched it. I loved it. Tawa ko ng tawa, Diyos ko. Kaya nga yung nung nag-script reading, Gagi, alam ko tong movie na to. Ang saya. Sabi ko, parang familiar yung parang ganitong approach. kaya natutuwa ako sa film na to kasi parang ngayon ko lang na ano dito sa Philippines na ganun yung approach. Ang interesting ang galing.
Actually kami di ba you met Ted sa Busan? Like, tagal namin nag-uusap, like, during our early days sa Masters, parang, dapat magkaroon ng mockumentary dito, no? Parang kawagano kami.
I don't know if he watched Aswang. Did he watch Aswang?
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
And we talked about it we had them, and we really, get to
I watched it twice.
I really did.
We sat down with Rain and
Also, Sir Teddy was here?
no, sino
Sino ba?
Si Rain
and
si Alwin.
Si Alwin.
Yeah.
Nakakatuwa, I swear. Sobrang nakakatuwa sila.
Other than Aswang, Nats, what's your most favorite Philippine indie role or Philippine role in general na pinlay mo?
Favorite. Siguro isa sa challenging sa akin is Lily.
Lily.
I wanna watch that so bad.
Lily, kasi nag-ano ako dun nagsayaw ako Tsaka medyo medyo hindi naman ako nagpakita pero yung costume ko kasi doon medyo exposed.
Yeah.
Kaya challenging. Tsaka okay. Kasi mahilig ako sa challenging roles. Gusto ko talaga yun
Speaking of Lily, sa kanina na-mention si Chai na share. Ito yung gusto ko itanong sa'yo. About Visayan cinema, quote-unquote.
Yeah.
Kasi, si Chai very vocal siya on Twitter about promoting Visayan culture and Cebuano language. Na ako din mismo, parang meron akong Manileño guilt na parang porket nasa Manila, Tagalog, ganyan, Philippine cinema na. Paano yung iba, di ba? Parang, meron ka din bang ganun parang advocacy na kulang ba yung representation or exposure ng Visayan talent? Or
Actually, agree ako dun. Kasi, not only in Cebu, but also in Mindanao, madaming talented people in the industry.
True.
Mapa-acting, mapa-directing, or what. Ang dami. It's just that hindi sila nabibigyan ng chance.
And,
because they have to come here and start anew.
Manila
Mahirap kasi yung sa Manila If risk din yun Kunyari, if you're from Cebu and you're a very good actress and you want to pursue acting, but you have to come in Manila to prove that, pero you have to start there. Kaya mahirap kasi walang opening, walang nagsusupport, walang opportunities pa na ma-recognize yun. Kailangan namin pumunta ng Manila para ma-recognize.
Pero may pagka-chika na nag-problem din kasi siya. Hindi kaya parang kulang kasi sa audience pa or screenings. Kasi tinitingnan ko every festival, parang merong 10 screens or 10 venues sa Manila. And then parang token lang na may tig-isa sa Cebu and Davao. Parang kulang ba kulang ba yung public o
kulang sa support
ng cinemas? Or?
Yes, kulang sa support ng industry.
Kasi to be fair, parang Mindanaoan talent si Sharon Dayo, kanyan, they do get the opportunities na napapanood din naman sila.
Even Love Diaz naman, Daga Maguindanao siya, right?
Yes, no, she's from Iloilo ba yata? Or,
Love Diaz.
Maguindanao.
Love Diaz.
Maguindanao.
He was, I think, born there, but he did not grow up there. Sure.
Parang, because of medyo political reason. Parang,
I think kasi professor ko ngayon si Nick De Ocampo. That's what they're really advocating na yung para mag-sprout out yung regional cinema or true regional cinema na each region has their own outlet kasi
Their own industry.
Kasi the distribution in the Philippines is really problematic kasi an industry cannot last on grants alone, di ba? So kailangan talagang you have to build the demand, and one way of building the demand, it's really cultivating the yung interest in the regions kasi they support their own, di ba? And they want something that resonates with them.
Yeah.
Tapos habang there's a phase ako na puro British TV series pinapanood ko.
The Office.
Kaya kasalanan ng Sherlock. So, notice ko, merong ang daming character, pero distinct yung accent. So, parang na-realize, parang doon
Cockney accent.
May Cockney, merong
Cockney.
Irish, may Welsh, merong different accent. depende sa lugar, depende sa pinupunta nila. Parang which is ang saya kasi parang na-realize ko na, di ba palang British accent? Pero bakit dito? Sorry.
About the British, different kinds of British,
Yeah, kasi parang parang na-recognize na yung parang complex. And then there's what you call BBC Wales, BBC Scotland,
Yeah.
may BBC parang kalat.
BBC
BBC yung hindi yung other channel ng meron pa isa pang channel sa Britain. Anyway, BBC, yeah.
Channel 4.
Channel 4.
Yeah. So
Parang meron silang Radio 1, Radio 4.
may radio. Yun. Tapos parang na-realize ko, sana merong ganito sa Pilipinas. Kasi every time na merong Visayan character sa sa mga TV
Stereotype.
series, parang
Unfortunately.
bakit made?
Bakit stereotype?
parang bakit made?
Actually, yun din yung isang question ko din eh. Same goes to Ate Chai. That's her frequent question din eh. Bakit nagiging stereotype? Pag Bisaya, dapat ganito, ganyan. No, dapat, ako agree ako dun eh. Dapat hindi. Kasi parang minamaliit nyo kami. Parang, hindi naman nila. Yung parang ganon. Dapat hindi ganon. Dapat fair tayong lahat.
Naalala ko tuloy na nagpaitim ka for Common Irene.
Yes.
Kasi rin yun, you had to
For like 3 weeks before the shoot, nagpaitim talaga ako.
Sunbathing.
Tapos nagpa-gain din. Yes. Kasi may pool kami area sa condo. So nagpaano talaga ako. Nagpaitim ako. Meron nga time, buti na lang hindi umabot na na ako. Yung nagbalat-balat pala. Yes.
Why the darkening?
It was my choice. It was my choice. Because parang maputi ako.
Yes, to those our listeners. Yes.
Sa totoong buhay kasi, maputi talaga ako.
Yeah.
So, parang, ko na lang, parang, at least maano lang nila. Kasi, hindi naman sa pero, dapat kasi medyo, iba kasi yung puti ko sa totoo lang.
Yes, and to those listeners, I'm shocked actually because I thought like you looked like that, and then to see, wow, Tisay.
Just to share, kaya ako rin na-curious dun sa Visayan cinema. Last year kasi, one of my favorite films for the entire year, yung Babylon ni Kit.
Yes.
Target market talaga ni Kit.
Ako din eh. And then sa Cinnamon this year, favorite ko so far yung isa lang hindi ko napanood, pero favorite ko yung A Short History.
A Short History.
Sobrang ganda.
Kasi sabi ko parang, shit, iba to. Parang, ito yung hindi mo makikita sa Manila. Parang Visayan director lang kaya magdala nito. Sobrang ibang trip eh. Parang ang saya.
Iba
pero,
si Kit. Yes.
Parang nagtitrip lang siya. Pero
Sira ulo.
Iba yung, actually si Kit, I don't wanna, parehas yung utak ni Kit tsaka yung director ko sa Common Irene.
Oh, okay.
Parang ang brilliant eh. Kasi when I read the script of Lily also, for me, it was very brilliant. Ang kaya hands down ako. Kaya isa sa favorite ko din.
I'm from
Oh yeah, just the listeners. No, Tristan's and Ampang just opened bottles with this.
With this jaw of
with this
steel.
Oh!
He's so, Sid Lucero.
Yun ang kanyang superpower.
Thank you po.
So, very third world cinema club. Kasi tayo parang inuman sa kanan.
Inuman. May chichirya dito. Ganun.
But since it's Halloween, it's all chocolates.
Candy.
Yes. Oh my God, why do you have this one? Why don't you have Lala?
Oo nga, wala. Nakain ko
Team
na.
Aswang, wala po kaming Lala dito.
Lala chocolates. Calling Lala chocolates.
Have you ever tried that? Like drink chocolates and beer. Parang ganyan.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Very good combo.
Yes.
Happy Halloween.
Just
By the way,
to-
birthday that's his Halloween, di ba?
Yes, birthday ko na po. Like,
Happy birthday.
ano na ngayon? 12 na ba? Wala pa palang 12. Malapit na. Charot.
Idagdag ko lang to sa sinabi ni Joe earlier
Yes.
on ang pinaka nakita kong concrete example of a regionalized cinema is India. Because they have so many
Tamil. Yeah, they have
You have Tamil, you have Telugu, Gujarat, Bengali, Hindi, and Bollywood,
Yes,
which you all
yes, yes,
know.
Bollywood, yeah.
So each region has their own movie industry to cater to their own parang language.
I think factor rin kasi it's a big land area.
Yes.
And so they're like hubs. Pero though the same argument can be said naman for the Philippines kasi archipelago tayo. So
Yeah.
there should be hubs for
I I think the problem is more on the distribution.
Distribution, yes.
Pero ang Visayan Cinema naman, like sa Cebu, di ba, yung magkakabarkada sina Keith Deliguero, sina Ara.
Yeah.
Actually, si Keith, he's handling Binisaya Festival.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how is that going? Parang, do you,
Okay siya.
do you
Okay
feel
siya.
na you're growing an audience through the years? Ganun?
Actually, madaming nagsusupport sa Cebu. It's just that yung finance lang.
Yeah. One of the things na na-notice namin, ako yung girlfriend ko taga Cebu yun, na
Hi, Joy.
Hi Joy.
Hi, Joy!
May there are cinematheques, 'di ba? Manila, Iloilo, Zamboanga, pero wala sa Cebu. And considering that Cebu has a very
You have a school there for cinema.
yeah.
USC.
USC,
Yes,
San
see.
Carlos.
Considering that
Bigfoot.
Cebu has a very vibrant parang industry / parang filmmaking culture. Parang bakit doon pa yung walang doon pa yung walang cinematheque.
Well, okay, let me just answer that. I think that's being rectified now.
Yay.
So there are plans now to set up a Cinematheque Cebu.
Teka nga lang. Guys, kung sino nagpa-plan dyan, contact nyo ako. Tulungan ko kayo. Let's go. Let's do this. Hindi ko alam yun, nagpa-plan na kayo. Mag-plan tayong dalawa.
We'll
Let's
send
go.
this podcast to the...
Email natin.
That's according to
na.
Lisa Dino. Yeah, so.
Yan.
Oh, by the way, I just want to ask. So you started in acting 2014?
Yes.
Okay, so you've been so far, so 2018 na yun, so 4 years so far. So how is that like, being an actress? The 4 years experience?
Mahirap.
Mahirap. Okay, can you
Mahirap.
explain?
Kasi,
Wait.
people think kasi when you're an actress or kunyari starting ka lang, ay, wow, shala, ganyan, hindi. There are a lot of times that I get anxiety, I get depressed. And it's not easy. Because depressed to the point that I seek a psychiatrist, kasi I really want this job. Alam mo yung, this is not just me, but there are a lot of people na ganito din. I really want to do this, but it's just ang laki ng competition.
I read your post nga na, okay, part of the research nito.
This is so funny. That's why I get really scared when people interview me because lalo na yung sa British press, if I may add lang, nung sa British press, ang dami ng questions sa akin. Tapos naging yung, oh, right, so you come from a political family. Sabi ko, oh, you did your research well. Sabi, yeah, that's my job. Oh my God, nakakatakot. Yes, okay, go ahead.
So, I saw your post dun sa Busan.
Okay.
Sabi mo na umiyak ka dati if...
Yes.
Like, is this the correct path? Na,
Yes. Kasi before I got this Come On Irene, before the audition, I was supposed to give up again.
Oh.
As in to the point na sabi ko na talaga ayoko na. Mag-school na ako ulit. Tapos biglang this audition came. I was very depressed because my dad just passed away and then my long-term boyfriend broke up with me and I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do?
Who? The boyfriend.
I'm an open book, but yeah. So, ganun. So, I was very down. Tapos biglang, nung audition, sabi ko, oh sige, go lang. Hindi ko masyadong na matatanggap ko yung role. Pero sabi ko, sige, I'll do my best. Pero I didn't expect anything because I was planning to give up.
Why? Why you feel like trying to give up?
Kasi tenga ako I won Best Supporting Actress, right? But nothing happened. I won November. December, January, February, March, April. For almost June, 6 months. Wala akong job. No offers, no anything. So I'm like, wala na. Anong gagawin ko?
Actually, magtatanong sana ako if ever, after this Come On Irene, meron na ba lumapit sa'yo na like
Kill Bill
projects?
Especially international.
Make it happen, Aswang 2.
Oh, Aswang 2, Rain.
Spin-off.
Like Kit Kat the Rain, no? I'm shooting right now. Septic Tank 3.
Ooh.
Babae sa Septic Tank 3?
Yeah.
Yes.
Seriously?
We are shocked.
Actually, I saw the
Okay,
post nga rin.
like-
Heard it here first,
Yeah.
guys.
Okay, yes.
Breaking news.
I saw the,
In-announce naman ni Attorney Joji, so
Yeah.
I think I have the right to announce it, right? It's in her Facebook, so
I saw the post nga.
yes.
Research.
We haven't seen it.
Okay, Taika is
She's
going
your manager
crazy,
ba?
but she has
Yes, Attorney Joji Alonso has been helping me.
Yeah.
Lo, ano yun?
Teka,
Yeah.
that's so intriguing kasi Septic Tank 1 was very indie approach, indie yung subject.
Nice.
Septic Tank 2, very mainstream subject, mainstream approach. So anong approach niya sa pangatlo?
Hindi.
Experimental.
Yun yung aabangan.
Abangan na natin.
When is this coming out or planning?
Most likely next year pa. Kasi we're shooting it pa eh.
MMFF or just not?
No, not the MMF.
Huwag naman
Abangan nyo na lang.
Sorry,
Wala.
FDCP.
Sino
Sorry, MMDA.
Feeling ko parang teleserye. Teleserye ba?
Yun na yung ano,
Baka
next
yun ang
approach.
teleserye kung ano.
So yeah, so far,
There.
I'm the PA.
yung the next Khalil Ramos.
Yes, I'm the
And Kai
PA.
Cortez, di ba?
Yes.
Oh my God!
So si Khalil Ramos, speaking role na ngayon.
This Khalil Ramos.
Graduate eh, parang ano eh.
Kumakanta ngayon sa Coke Studio.
Dapat yung description natin dito may clickbait eh. Parang, you won't believe what they said.
So ayun, yun nga, tapos nag-guest, bago lang ako nag-guest sa GMA ulit. So
Yeah.
ayun.
Hey, so okay, curious lang. You were saying you were before you got Irene, you're planning to quit and go back to school. What are you gonna take? If you
Law.
ever- Law.
Go law.
Yes, law.
Ethics.
Because I'm the, that was my dad's wish.
Oh, okay.
Mag-law talaga ako, ayaw ko.
But-
Sabi ko, gusto ko naman, pero wait lang, ito kasi yung priority ko eh. Because they want me to go into politics. Kasi ako yung youngest, tsaka ako yung mas maano sa mga tao. Compared to my siblings, ako yung mas ano sa mga tao.
Mas approachable.
Yes.
Mas extroverted.
So, yun nga yung isa sa mga, hindi ko naman nire-regret, pero yun yung parang nalungkot lang ako. Kasi yun yung wish niya eh.
Do you like the law? Because it's really hard, right?
Ako, okay naman ako. Feeling ko naman kaya ko naman. Pero yun nga, tsaka politics, in terms of politics, people ask me, why don't you, bakit hindi politics?
Political science.
Oo, bakit hindi politics? Sabi ko, pagdating ng panahon, mangyayari naman yun eh. I'm not saying no. Because ako, I want to, but it's just not the right time yet. I have my own dreams first.
That's good.
Na gusto ko i-pursue. Kasi ayoko naman, ito yung sinabi ko sa daddy ko na, ayoko muna mag-regret while I'm still young. Pero in time, I will get there.
There's time for that. No?
Yeah.
So future governor.
Mga poster eh.
Boto nyo ako, ganon.
Ano to? Parang Eddie Garcia from last night.
That's it, tuloy-tuloy.
Yun yung sabi din nung yung sa Basan na parang, why acting? Why not politics? Sabi ko, why not? Sabi ko, why not? Sabi niya, kasi unusual daw. Kasi usually daw, pag artista ka, nagiging politiko ka. Pero ako, other way around. Sabi ko, well, that's me. Gano'n talaga ako. There's tawa sila.
Okay, guys, do you have any other questions for Nats before we close this up? So, I guess, as tradition goes, do you have...
Yes. Before we close, I want to ask. Okay, since you're an actress, what is your ideal role or your dream role?
Oh, yung dream role ko talaga is somebody na, alam mo yung, mentally, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yung, it's either
Realistic.
yan or baliw or drug addict
Okay.
or action. Yung parang challenging, very challenging. Gusto ko yung ganun.
Na in what way? Like parang baliw lang siya, like parang katulad ni yung normal roles ni Miles Canapi, pang ganyan.
Hindi.
Please join us.
With a meaning naman. Gusto ko yung with a backstory na bakit siya naging ganon. Gusto ko yung mga challenging na, kaya
Swan,
pala
Black
naging
Swan.
ganon siya. Oh, yes. Yung mga ganon, yung mga internal ba? Internal. Yung gusto ko mapaisip yung mga tao.
Complex characters.
Yes. Gusto ko ng ganon.
So to any writers, think about that.
Yeah.
Hello po.
Get in touch. much. So,
Kill Bill 3 talaga.
Kill Bill 3 or Aswang 2, two Aswang 2 Furious.
Aswang 2, Rain. Rain, hi. Kit Kat's here.
Kit Kat spin-off yun.
So guys, as part of kumbaga tradition for 10 episodes, charot.
Happy 10 episodes.
Happy 10 episodes.
Happy 10 episodes, guys.
Yay.
Thank you for having me.
Tayo bang first?
Akala ko 11 to.
Ayaw nga pala, 11 na pala.
Ay,
Happy
sorry
11
guys,
episodes.
11 pala. 11.
Yan, so let's each talk about something or a movie that we watched recently.
Yeah.
Did we like it or not? Na hindi naman Come On Irene kasi pinag-usapan na natin yan. So, paikot tayo.
Dahil sa mga kinuwento ko.
Yeah. That's how we usually
Paikot tayo, then let's end with Nats.
unpack.
So,
the
Joe,
session.
ikaw muna. Let's start with you.
Our guest, Joe. Go.
Okay. Well, very recent lang, kahapon lang. Kahapon ko lang pinanood yung
Billy and Emma.
Yeah, Billy and Emma. Yeah. For me, siya, I mean, even though ayoko yung decision na ginagawa ng, especially the female character, actually the end, pero gets ko rin why she did
What she did.
what she did. Kailangan ko ba sabihin if ever?
Saka next episode.
Yeah.
Okay, sige. Yeah, yan. Pero tapos gusto ko yung yung chemistry ni Billy and Emma. They're so cute together. I like to admit. Tapos ano pa ba? Yeah, medyo lang ako, merong other critics lang nagsasabi about sa movie na to. Kasi nag-post kasi ako na very simple, very innocent na post lang sa Facebook na maganda yung Billy and
Emma.
Billy and Emma, yun ang sabi ko. Tapos biglang sa baba merong yung very yung very controversial about sa abortion. Pwede mo sabihin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yung sa abortion. Parang
abortion.
There's a, yeah.
Di ko alam yun.
Oh my God.
I haven't seen it. Joe, babalikan kita. Lagot.
Yeah, actually, ako kasi di aware. Kasi feeling ko yung mga nag-comment na hindi aware, mga nagandahan, wala sa gala. So, I'm not sure kung nagkaroon ba ng serious conversation nung gala about related sa abortion. Kasi meron daw na, it's a bit Borgese. So, I'm not sure.
Sige, I'll try to catch that sa Centenary or something. Kasi kahapon, naubusan ng tickets.
Sold out nga.
Yeah.
Well, napanood ko lahat ng circle competition entries and yung dalawang docu. Syempre yung Oda sa Wala, parang I think we can all agree na ang ganda niya. But we'll get to talk about that more sa next episode maybe kasi we'll be having
Q Cinema episode probably next week. After Undas.
So, well, definitely Oda sa Wala yung pinakamaganda. Pero yung I want to talk about Dog Days a bit kasi Tristan Zinampan here beside me did not like it. Pero
May pinag-booking ka niya. Grabe, fight.
sorry.
New ones.
Go.
I like part of it. Medyo sige, pero that's
Kahit naman ako, parang
coming soon, next episode.
I do agree na parang meron siyang stronger first half and then parang nag-unravel kasi siya sa second half. Pero
Agree naman ako
I
doon.
feel like defending it na it's still a great film overall. Saka it has one of the most not one of the most. It has the most disturbing scene for me for the entire year. Pero dahil hindi ako doctor unlike John kasi sinabi
May
siya.
parang medical inaccuracies yan Pero pag-usapan natin yan next.
Pero kung hindi ka
Teaser, guys.
Pero kung hindi ka doctor like me, parang shock talaga.
I would, Actually, ako medyo nag-recoil ng konti. Papansin that scene. Pero yun nga, parang, hindi siya accurate.
Something wrong.
Go, Michael.
Parang kulang volume.
Okay, since this is my first episode, since I'm based in CDO. Co-founder.
Akala ko you're based pala there.
No, I'm going back to school I'm taking philosophy.
Oh, I see.
Philosophy, love for wisdom. You didn't know. Anyway, so the last movie I saw was Climax.
Okay.
And I actually, for me, some people were like, did not like it. But actually liked it because it posed interesting philosophical questions. So there's the philosophy training there about human nature. And I was talking about this to my friend. He's basically Gaspar Noé, if you are familiar with his filmography, he likes to tell in philosophical terms thought experiments. Something where like they kind of like create this scenario to, I guess, help answer a philosophical question.
Like put people in a petri dish and let
parang
them
ganyan.
do whatever they want.
And he is mostly interested in human nature.
Yes.
And so this is a thought experiment about human nature. And so yun, that's my last movie that I saw.
Yeah,
Parang ganyan.
I haven't seen Climax yet, pero I've seen a critique of the film that says it's this. He read it as an exploration of French neoliberalism, and it criticizes, parang isa criticism of individualism na gusto na parang yung ano ba yun, the end point of individualism is parang self-destruction. Ganon. Pero very, very interesting, very academic read na hindi ko masyadong naintindihan lahat. Wala sa letterbox ko lang nakita. Hanapin yung mahaba. Pero yun, so ako naman, I'm catching up with the tail end of Q Cinema, and I recently watched a film from last year. It's Faces Places.
Nice.
By directed by Agnes Varda and JR. And it's so
JR,
nice.
the Filipino sailor.
It's such a nice film. Gusto ko silang yakapin pareho.
The R&B Prince of Pop,
Can you
JR.
define why it's nice?
So it's basically this documentary of them going around.
Yeah.
JR's this like visual artist. Yeah. So they have like this van that prints out huge pictures, like this black and white pictures of people, and they plaster it on like building walls or wherever, and they go around rural France doing just that. And it's also a commentary on artistic collaboration, on friendship, because they're para silang odd couple na sobrang cute nila together.
Harden
Oh,
model.
that's so nice.
Yun. And Agnes Varda is like the sweetest 88-year-old French director ever. Yeah.
Ako, I've recently seen Aquaman. Joke, hindi.
Aquaman. Shock. New shocking
all grown
news.
up. I saw All Grown Up. And I think it's very personal kasi it takes you, the camera is used to document the real life struggles.
It's so very personal eh.
Oh, it's like ano siya eh. Ang feeling ko like nakakalimutan niyang i-close yung camera, so you see all the real struggles, and there's an intimacy na the camera's a window to how she treats, kasi ano siya eh, very very organic, like okay, I'm gonna document yung kapatid ko na going to college na may ADHD siya, ODD, na feeling namin hindi niya kaya, and then while she's doing that, parang anak ko parang parehas rin. Ganun. So, and you see like she feels like she feels like she's a disappointment sa magulang niya kasi ano rin siya, like she right out of college nag-anak siya. So she tells that sa
and to her daughter too.
And then yung daughter niya kasi di ba parang hindi
single mom siya.
Single mom, parang di ko alam how to deal with my brother
and my daughter.
And now my daughter, so how do should I be strict, should I parang guide their path, or if I guide their path too much baka naman they might end up resenting me. So it's very personal, and siguro coming from a background na ako rin, like as a kid parang inaakala nila na I won't be able to function, pero mataas mang grades ko, so
an interesting aspect about the movie, Wena Sanchez is the director, and
it's very personal. So
yes, and they took she would love your comment because it wasn't easy crafting that film according to her. So to those who missed, there was a docu workshop, and Wena Sanchez was there, moderated by John Torres at UP, I think 2 days ago. So yun.
May dalawang outstanding scenes sa documentary na yun, and yung isa doon, hindi siya actually nag-shoot eh, yung anak niya.
Yeah,
her daughter was trying to
shot her own thing.
Tapos nakasama siya doon, and ended up being one of the best scenes
kasi
in
like
the documentary.
Just kanina pa naman talaga spoilers eh.
Spoiler!
Like the daughter was shooting her own film and then she interrupted.
That film.
Parang yun yung sa mga moments of the outbursts na they were describing early on na her daughter has a problem communicating yung emotions niya. So, at first, we don't really see it. Kita lang natin na parang quirky yung daughter niya. Then, andun sa dulo, at that scene,
Nakita
Nandun yung bigat eh.
Oh,
Nandun
Kasi yun
how
yung
she-
dilemma sa documentary, di ba, na you're aware there's a camera. So you act for the camera.
Yeah.
Even if you're supposedly being as real as possible.
Ito very
alam mo
candid
na
eh.
may camera. And yung scene na yun, parang wala talaga. Parang,
Yeah.
Nag-cinema verite.
Oh yeah, and trivia, they had to work like 5 years of footage. That was all.
Talaga?
Yeah.
Years?
Yes.
So both
yun ba yun or yung
Both that
pag-ukit?
and pag-ukit?
pag-ukit,
No, like the one that all grown up.
So both of them 5 years in the
Films took
making
5
pala.
years.
Kasi even pag-ukit, 5 years,
Actually,
Ang
both
galing.
5
both
years
docus
visual.
were excellent.
And then
Yeah.
Buena wasn't really planning to make a docu. She was just like filming stuff. And then I think it just organically happened as it went on.
Actually, ang strong nung dalawang docus, right?
Yeah.
This year, no? It's
Aside from Oda sa Wala, it's like kung irarank ko
Yeah.
talaga siya.
Same.
If I were forced to rank these, parang isa second and third ko yan. Dalawa.
Okay, got
So,
that.
Nat, have you seen anything recently other than ito, Sheena Irene?
Oh my God, guys. Mga international yung mga sinasabi niyo. Ako local.
Go lang, kahit
Aquaman.
kahit first love, ganyan, excess baggage.
Excess baggage. Sorry, I watched Excess Baggage. And nagustuhan ko siya.
Can relate.
yeah.
Can.
Can
Super relate.
Yan.
So, ayun, nagustuhan ko siya. Tapos, nagulat ako kasi I met Dwayne and
Dan Villegas.
Dan
Villegas.
in Busan. So, I'm like, what did you do to me?
Dalawang yun, no?
What did you do?
Bigat.
Kasi, tas, una si Direk Dan pa. Kasi hindi ko alam na si Dwayne pala, writer.
Yeah.
Sabi ko pa kay Direk Dan, ano yung ginawa mo sa akin? Sabi niya, anong ginawa ko sa'yo? Ito. Sabi ko, bakit? Siya yung nagsulat niyan. What? Sabi ko kay Dwayne, sinusumpa ako na ikaw. Sinusumpa.
Oh, so-
Kaya yung nakita kong may character na Dwayne doon sa pelikula, parang si Dwayne Baltasar.
Yun nga, yung inaasar na, ikaw pala si Dwayne eh. Yun pala, kaya pala may Dwayne.
Year of Dwayne, no?
Year of the Dwayne.
Gusto kita.
So those who are listeners, so she's talking about Dwayne Baltasar, who also directed Oda sa Wala.
Yes, very
gusto
good.
kita
Very
with
good.
Offer. Patapos.
Yes, and then
Two
the director
excellent
was
films.
Dan Villegas. So.
Yes. Ayun, nagustuhan ko siya.
Okay, so just you're saying gustuhan mo siya, so can you articulate what have you like?
Aside from being a Carjal fan, nagustuhan ko yung story. Nakarelate ako eh. Char!
So that way na gusto kasi natama.
Nagustuhan mo siya with all your hypothalamus.
Yeah.
Yes!
Wow.
Hi, Yana! Ikaw pinag-uusapan namin, Yana.
Ayan, okay guys. So any final words before we end this podcast? So thank you very much, Nats.
No, thank you guys for having me here.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the beer and the chichirya.
Of course.
The chocolates, kahit hindi lala chocolate.
Yeah.
Aswang hindi lala. Aswang, paano na yan, Ash?
Oo nga, aswang na. So watch out for her in Septic Tank 3.
What-
Clickbait.
what else we're gonna see you in?
So
Yeah.
far, yun pa lang naman.
Confirmed.
Yes, yun pa lang.
Okay, so till next week probably we'll have our Q Cinema episode, and we'll see you guys next time in behalf of myself and the rest of Third World Cinema Club. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.